2. Hi everyone, welcome to this new Gamersyde Live. Tonight we are going to show you Firewatch, an indie game. It's a small 10 developer team, an indie game that's quite a sensation, I would say, since it was announced last September because of its, the pedigree of many of its developers, but also because artistically it's very interesting. So we just published the review yesterday, and now we are going to show you just the beginning of the game, not exactly the beginning, but Driftwood will explain all this right now.
Well, hi everyone. Yes, we didn't want to spoil the introduction to you, as you're given the main character's backstory, and I think it's important that you guys discover it by yourself if you're interested in the game. Just wanted to show you basically what the developers showed every time they showcase the game and play the game live, which is a sequence with campers who did not really respect nature and were a bit careless, let's say, and we'll see that in a bit. So Henry, the main character, has just arrived after a long hike, I think 2 days in the forest, and this is the tower it'll be staying in for the next few weeks for the summer, as it'll be a fire lookout. And as you can see, you can interact with the world using RT, which is pretty standard in most games, and that do not feature firearms, because it's not a first-person shooter, it's a first-person adventure.
First-person walking simulator.
Yeah, well, a lot of people will say that, and they will actually be, it's what it is, really. So you use LT to use the radio, and then with RT you select the dialogue depending on the number of lines you have. There's just one here, so you say hello, and then you
hello, whoever this is.
It's Henry, right?
And then you listen. So it's an adventure game in which you'll spend most of your time talking to this young woman, Delilah, and the real point of the game is to basically see how the relationship will evolve. You're not going to be able to influence as much, but it's really well done. The writing is good. The voice acting is just perfect, and when you're not talking to Delilah, you're exploring the environment, trying to find your way. It's a very small open world map. It's not very big, but in the beginning you're just like Henry. You don't know the place, so you need a compass and a map to know where you're going. And in the end, just like Henry, you know your way around because you know the place, and it feels more like home.
I say you got fired from your job and have finally decided to write your novel. That's the sort of bullshit reason you'll find a man out in the woods.
Good night.
Welcome to the job.
It's a very nice opening sequence.
And the dialogue was completely different when
yes.
you chose another option during the French stream.
Which is very nice. So it's not going to change the way the story will unfold, but will still give you, different lines of dialogue, and it's always nice. So I'm gonna pick the radio, and tell her I slept in. So you can interact with the world. You can just like in Shenmue, take any object in your cabin, and it's basically useless, but that's why it's so good. Like you can do it, and you can just put it here, or just put it back where it should be. Even the books also, and you can read the the back cover.
Back cover, yeah.
And there are things to read. If you're interested, you can see they put a lot of effort in the actually creating
Directions and
a
everything. Yeah.
believable world. And so that's another thing. You hold LT when there's something to report.
Okay,
And here's
yeah,
the
I
map
see it.
table, because that's what she was
This is the
asking us to
Osborne
find.
Firefinder, invented in 1914 by W.B.
Osborne?
You use this to spot, you guessed it, What the fuck?
What is it?
Nothing. You use this to... Oh, fuck me!
Good God, language.
Okay, language, yeah.
Out your west-facing window. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Whoa, that's not legal, right?
No. You need to get down there right now and stop them. Fire danger is through the fucking roof.
Is that really my job?
Your job is whatever I say it is. Look, the closest range
So
is
she's
like
the
2
boss.
days away. Go down there and set them straight.
Okay.
I'm not really a disciplinarian type of guy.
Well, make them knock it off without smoking a joint with them, okay?
Sure, all right.
Good. Get
So it's
going.
also
You'll
a funny
probably need
game.
rope to get down the shale between you and the lake.
Like I said, the writing
Right.
is
There should
great.
be one in the supply box on the way.
Yeah, it's from what I saw in the French stream. It's
Actually, that for
pretty nice actually. But then again, English is not isn't our first language, so what do we know? I remember playing. Oh my god, I already forgot the name. The game with the time power and everything. My game of the year last year.
Oh, Life is Strange.
Yeah, Life is Strange, and thinking, all right, the writing is it's pretty good and everything. It sounds believable. And when I watch some LPs, some Let's Play, everyone is saying, well, what the fuck? People don't talk like that. Where are these French people thinking they can write in English? I say, okay.
Well,
if you say so.
except this time, well, the developers are American, so
Yeah, of course, but
pretty good chance.
All I'm
that
saying is that it's difficult for us to judge.
Sure, but well, the thing is here, contrary to maybe Life is Strange, which involved teenagers, and sometimes
Yeah.
I know some of the complaints were that it didn't really sound like teenagers, like a bit like Dawson's Creek, where you know, you probably didn't watch the show at the time, but it was like okay, these people are talking like even adults wouldn't speak like that. And in Life is Strange, maybe that was not, you know, always done very well. I didn't mind, and I didn't play the full game, but well,
I didn't mind at all.
I guess. But here, it's you know, these are adults, and I think it's more a game that's intended for a more mature audience. In that people in their 30s. I think will connect more to the main character, even though he's in his 50s and Delilah is in her 40s. But it's the problem he's had and everything. I think if you're in your 20s, it might not you might feel less concerned in a way, or feel okay, no, that's not something I really worry about or anything. So, but again, it will depend on the type of person you are. So the map, as I was saying, you can use, and you can zoom in so we are here, Two Forks Lookout, and it looks big. It's not that big, but in the beginning, when you don't know your way around it, like I said,
it looks big in the map, but it's true that when you go to where you're supposed to go, you realize that it's a very small area.
So for example, here the Two Forks Lookout, and we're going to get to the cache here, and then the lake we're going to is the Johnsley's Lake, and so it's not going to take a long time to go there. What I like though is that although it's, sometimes there are some corridor-like passages, it actually feels believable, and you always feel like you're in nature and you're not stuck in a video game. Even though sometimes it's just an illusion that you're not going to be able to go further because there are too many trees, or because there's the cliff, or
too many cooks.
Oh, too many cooks, maybe. Actually, I didn't see any cooks in this game, but thank you for reminding me of that.
My pleasure.
That was why. So here you could just do this or hop over. Walking, but if you do it while running, the animation will be a bit cooler, a bit faster, and you know, minor things like that. Oh, so here, every time that something pops out like this, it's that there's something to report, and here it's just that there's the Delilah's lookout over there behind the trees that I'm not going to. Well, it's not a report, but I could actually talk to her. You can see here that you can't actually climb here, but there's a path over there, so you might be able to come back.
You can see that the lighting is changing right now.
Yeah,
So
it's not real time, but it it's it will change as you
yeah, contextual.
yeah. Yeah,
You can do it.
I can't.
Beautiful.
So you can update your map and copy the information that you find on the maps inside. There are notes you can read, or you read like this. You can report the notes. I found a note between a couple of guys.
Do people lose their shit doing this job? There's a note that says a guy just left his post.
It happens, yeah. You're not gonna pop your top, are you, Henry?
I wasn't planning on it.
I'm not going to report the rope. Just going to take it, and I'll just move along.
So can you press the back button and see what the notes look like?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you can, yeah, actually you can read it now. It's, okay, so, yeah,
Right.
this way. So you can run if you want. I would advise you don't run. Maybe there are some, a few moments in the, some sequences where you might feel like running would be the logical thing to do, and well, yeah, do it. But like I said, it's really a game you have to take your time and enjoy the moment. It's not a very long game. Around 5 hours, could be less if you rush more than we did. Could probably be a bit longer, but I don't think it could be much longer than 5 hours and 30 minutes maybe. I don't know. So you can hear the fireworks in the distance. You can report the cloud up tree if you want. I'm not going to. And then you have also funny dialogue. Henry freaking out because there are bears and grizzly bears in the area. And as you might actually see on the stream, because I'm not sure the stream will be as smooth as it should be. Since
Slide is.
Yeah,
Will-
we
Will's
are,
gonna-
How do you expect me to get
we are
down?
going to
yeah,
talk for a few seconds,
Explain.
if you may.
please.
Yeah, so we just finished pay the license with XSplit because, well, we can't already afford it anymore. So we switched to OBS last week, and last week we had quite a few issues doing a 60 FPS stream, and we, after quite some searches, we finally found that it was because let's just watch this, yeah. Because our GPU, the GPU I put in the capture machine, which is not a gaming PC, I put the cheapest I could find, which is a NVIDIA 620. So yeah, very, very cheap and very not powerful at all, the GPU, but I thought it would be enough just to do streaming, but it turns out that OBS uses the GPU to do the compositing.
What exactly happened?
And it's the GPU is not powerful enough. So yeah, Drift is going to get a 750 Ti tomorrow. So we should be set for the next streams, 60 FPS. So yeah, this one might not be as smooth as it should be. This is the PC version. Again,
Yeah,
so
it's
it
the
should be
PC
60
version.
FPS with some slowdowns when there is streaming of the terrain and things like that.
Yeah, there are a few. Well, I don't know if there are performance issues or anything. It's like sometimes when you zoom in, and yeah, like you said, streaming might be responsible for that. Or sometimes when you maybe when you reach another area, or when the game saves, obviously. it can be a few slowdowns, but overall I've had a pretty smooth experience with my well, SLI of 970s, but even with just one 970, I just played with the all the beginning again, and this and what happens next, and I had no problem really. So yes, there might be a few slowdowns from time to time, but nothing that will distract you from or break the overall experience. And
Staring at the big outcropping
saw a
down here,
thread
but
on
not quite
NeoGAF,
sure where to look for our,
people, someone
pyrotechnicians.
warning people that
Maybe keep
didn't
heading
run very
west toward
well.
the lake.
I don't think the guy had a very powerful GPU, and it was AMD, so I don't know if there will be a problem. And it's Unity, and Unity is not
Are you fucking
always
serious?
Yeah, sure am.
great in terms
Well,
of
it's a
performance.
pretty competent engine, but yeah, it's got some
Not
limitations.
great, no.
And again, it's a 10 developer team, and I don't think they were familiar with Unity when they started. So, and it's what they did with the engine again. It looks pretty amazing. I really love the visuals, and yeah, I just
We've got guns of the Elgast telling us that the stream is great. So
okay, well, right.
hopefully,
So we
but
found
yeah, we had to use a lower quality than we normally would use to get it to be smooth fully.
So we found where the campers are staying. You can report everything you found. You find the whiskey, the beers. You can actually also if you can't stand leaving beer cans everywhere, you can actually clean up. There's nothing you don't win anything if you do it. But personally, that's what I did when I first came. The whiskey bottle also.
Bottle of whiskey, decent stuff.
Drunk pyromaniacs. Fucking great.
So there's some F words.
Again, Guns saying that the graphic style reminds me of The Witness. Yeah, well, The Witness, a game
Found the fireworks.
we won't live stream because the Drifter doesn't have the game. Doesn't
Nope.
feel like paying that much for it right now. Maybe we'll do something when it's at 50% on Steam.
I don't know. I know it's not good because I would definitely have paid the $20 for Firewatch, and I just bought Oxenfree for something like 18 euros. So, but it's more because I would be curious to try the Witness, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure, and it's a game you need probably a long time to enjoy it very, at its fullest, and I don't think I have that time on my hand at the moment. So I'd rather play shorter games that I'm sure that I like the genre, and I like then when there's a story, and I like when the graphic style also, and well, that's what I like about The Witness. I'm not too fond of the way the type of puzzle that John Blow chose, but
That's my thing ever.
but the island itself, I would pay just to walk around the island actually.
There are panties.
Panties, getting close. So the
I don't want to say that word again.
Firewatch is set in 1989, so
There's,
hence the music.
Yes?
Yeah.
There are two naked ladies out here.
Can you handle that?
Come on, I like naked ladies, same as anyone, but there's,
Two?
yeah.
I know this will be tough,
Two.
but try to pick your tongue up off the ground and do your job.
Okay, so this time be a creeper.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you want me to
Be
do?
the creepiest you can with the dialogue.
I
Just
don't know.
to see how.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Shit or you're fucked, alright?
Don't threaten us. Yeah, who the hell are you, creep?
Creep.
It's one of those
Great.
guys who likes to boss people around. Why do you guys think it's alright to just stare at girls?
So,
Took all of your stuff. Fireworks, whiskey, you name it.
What? Dick!
Also, setting off fireworks out here isn't just stupid, it's illegal.
Yeah, so is stealing, asshole.
which is, you know, more or less true. Yeah.
Can we just get out of here?
So the stereo here, the boombox,
You're just some sad man.
you can pick it up,
Oh, hey, put that down.
and of course they react to it.
Seriously, it was expensive.
Fucking cool it with the fireworks.
Please just put it down. We won't light anymore.
See, I'm
And of
creepy.
course- No, throw it in the lake.
Oh,
What do you do?
in the lake. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Asshole!
Oh.
Light another firework and it won't be your stereo I wreck.
Oh. Psycho.
Good.
You'll fucking pay for this.
Okay, so
Harass girls in the woods. Let's get out of here.
I've seen that some people on Steam got a bit of, you know, offended by the language and the swearing from the Let's Plays. The
Sweet
Hey,
silence
that
now.
okay?
I might have got a little hot.
What's a little hot?
Some of their personal property took a swim.
Ugh,
Well, I can't do anything about it now.
nope. Thanks for dealing with him, though. Seriously.
No problem.
So you can actually, you know, either just continue over there, or just just explore a bit more, and you'll find a few things over there. But we're just going to continue because there's a spoiler alert. There's a storm coming up.
Ah, spoilers.
Well, storm. Well, there's thunder at least.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The
Got
sound design is very nice. The music is rare, as you're mostly hear the ambient noise.
Makes sense for a very ambient game like this.
But well, the composer is a name that people I think know. It's Chris Remo.
Yeah,
And,
former game journalist. He was also a community manager for Double Fine.
Yeah, I also
Time.
co-wrote The Cave with Ron Gilbert, and he was the composer on Gone Home, which is another game I really enjoyed at the time, even though it was a 3-hour game, and it's a game I actually bought, and I didn't regret it, and I would say that maybe Firewatch is something in between Gone Home and Soma that I also really enjoyed. Was it at the end of the summer or yeah? I don't remember.
A bit later than this, I think.
Yeah.
I was drunk last night.
Actually, they
when I
made
walked
a
into the job.
commanded
well,
video,
you're not the first boss to
kind of
be
video
guilty of that.
review in both
No,
English and French. I
know
think
can
if I
get a little
remember, even a
pushy,
preview.
putting you on the spot about why you're out here and stuff.
And you thought it was a good idea to get into your love life, I guess you'd call it?
Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I'll keep that sort of a thing to a minimum. Anyway, let me know when you get back to your lookout.
So in the French live stream, I before that I just prefer not to answer, so we didn't have that.
Yeah, you
Yeah, the
went
conversation.
all three man on her.
Yeah, Gordon, not Morgan.
And not Morgan, yeah.
So this is more,
Indeed.
like a canyon, and this time there's no Miguel around.
Yeah.
Even if people don't understand why
Hey, I
we're,
heard some
mention-
thunder.
we're mentioning Miguel.
Yeah, I've
For
got
sure.
eyes on a storm out to the north.
Well, that's bad, right? Because of the lightning?
It just means we'll be busy.
It sounds very realistic,
Try not to get hit by
Um,
lightning.
especially
I got hit
It's not-
by lightning when I was
as
9
I'm
years old,
playing
so
now with
I'm safe.
headphones.
It's not going to strike twice.
It's
Well,
actually
there
feels
was
like
a lookout
there's a
named Roy
thunderstorm
Sullivan who got
coming.
hit by lightning 7 times.
I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, well, if it makes you feel any better, it wasn't what killed him.
What killed him?
Suicide. Would you believe?
So, okay, another box. supply
What's in
cache.
the box? What's in the box?
Well, it's not dick, I can tell you that.
The head of your lover or wife?
No.
Ooh.
No,
It's
a map?
disappointing.
Nice artwork. They were selling these. They. I think they for in the beginning. Well, maybe when the game was announced, and you can't buy them anymore. Sadly, I really like.
Yeah,
like
it's
the
not
art.
bad.
So there's a horn, but there's a flashlight also. So we might be needing a flashlight in the. Oh. So nice view again here. You actually could go over there, but stories actually telling me there's a
What's in
cave.
this cave down here?
In Thunder Canyon?
Thunder Canyon?
Hey, I didn't name it. But in the cave, I don't know, rocks. NFS tells people not to go too far in there. It's pretty dangerous.
So
So I say, fuck it. You're a grown man, you can go where you want.
great. Used to go caving with someone back in Colorado. She loved it. Might be great to explore it sometime this summer.
Well, that could be fun. Obviously, be very careful.
It doesn't seem that dangerous. Whoa, whoa! Oh no!
Henry!
Seriously, it's completely fine in here.
God damn it.
Okay, so do you want me to play with the
What a
cave's?
dick.
Yeah. do you want me to play with the cave's echo?
Oh yeah, sure.
It's going to bring you back to well, your childhood, or what's left of it.
Hello?
Oh yeah. It's a long time ago now.
Now listen and enjoy. Again.
I bless the rains down in Africa!
It's funny because I was listening to Spotify the other day when I was driving, and the first song that play it was the 80s playlist, because that's the only thing I listen, and I'm thinking that might be my favorite song of the 80s.
Okay, so let's stop playing with the. So there's a lock gate.
This cave is gated off.
It's to stop spelunkers from dying without getting the keys from the Forest Service office first.
Makes sense.
Although,
So I guess you'll get the key at one point.
Oh,
Maybe it's a mystery
you
as
never
well.
know.
Maybe, I never know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
but
remember.
maybe
I don't
you can find
recall.
another way
I
to get your
just.
caving kicks in.
Yeah, there's so many stuff into this 5 hours game.
You bet there is.
Yeah, hopefully.
It's just one of these games where you're happy to sit and play, and if you really have an entire evening and you have like 4 or 5 hours ahead of you, you can just play it just once and then that's it. But it's I had a hard time just going to bed and
There's some guy out here giving me the creeps.
The creeps? Wait, he's looking at you? Is he doing anything else?
I don't think so.
Henry, there's something someone should have told you about this area.
What is it?
It's outside.
Come on.
The whole thing. And people come and go as they please. It's madness.
Yeah, okay.
And I guess we're going to
Bumping
stop.
into someone in the middle of
yeah, I
the
was just listening to her
Soon-ish.
because, she cracks me up. Look at
Yeah,
this.
yeah, it's pretty nice. Really feel like playing it now.
So we're just gonna get up the well, I wouldn't call that a mountain, but so that you can
The trail a bit, yeah.
yeah, can maybe hear. I think I put up a video, environment video, as you said. I particularly fond of.
What happens if you run and jump? Can you do it?
Oh yeah, I could. Actually, I haven't tried
Just
that.
want to see if the animation is better. Not better, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, it's a bit more athletic, yeah.
Yeah.
And can you also run and climb this?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah. So each time when you run, the animation is faster, and
I mean they thought of that probably people might see.
oh yeah. Not bad. Right.
Yeah, it's well done, as like I said. And again, I was playing the first time. It was probably 2 o'clock in the morning, or maybe 3. Well, probably 2 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, oh my god, it looks amazing. And I was walking up that trail with the rocks everywhere, and the art style, and the lighting, and well, actually, the Delilah's tower here.
Hey, you keep your lights on at night?
I'm doing a crossword puzzle. I do a lot of crossword puzzles.
And the thunder. So all here, I don't think it's going to make a difference now, because when you climb like this,
Yeah.
you can't do it very fast.
There is no inertia anymore.
What do you mean? Like, this is like auto mode. You just press and...
Yeah, I know.
Oh. You should not do that, Henry. So that's not the sequence I was thinking about. There's in one of the 2 videos I put up.
Oh, really?
Actually, it was the same trail. I think I was coming back from the canyon, and the music starts, and guitar, and really nice. But then again, I would advise you not to watch the videos we put up, the direct videos, and just to, if what you've seen so far got you interested, if you like the atmosphere, if you don't mind a game that's about talking to someone and exploring, walking around, not much interaction going on, except you can grab a few objects, do a few things, activate a few things. It's just about enjoying the story, and like I said, something between Gone Home and Soma, and I think it's very well done. The story is nice. It's there's emotion, but I don't think it's too much, and yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I know people have been, some people will say, just like me, it's great, and some others.
Yeah,
will,
well, like,
what's going on?
what happened?
What can I do for you?
Well, my typewriter is on the ground outside of my tower.
You right?
Yeah, look, the wind? No. How the hell?
You should get inside.
Fuck me.
So we're not going to get
I guess,
inside.
yeah, we will stop there.
It's
Nice cliffhanger.
Yeah, it's a nice cliffhanger. And so it's just basically a story about a normal person having normal problems, and spending well, a more or less normal summer, but in a place he doesn't know, where he meets this Delilah woman who he'll get to know better and better as time goes, and things will happen. Things like, like we saw, finding campers, doing stupid things, teenage girls, but also other things. So bit of suspense, bit of what's going on, and you're going to learn things about both maybe Henry and Delilah, but also about the place. So that's Firewatch, and
yeah, I'm pretty much convinced. I think I'm going to get this game.
Yeah, just play it and enjoy it, and then the next day you can do something else. That's the beauty of it.
You don't know me. It's going to take me at least a week.
Well,
30 minutes at a time.
We'll see.
Never more.
We'll see. Actually, looking forward to knowing what you thought, and just enjoying the art style and the world would be enough for me. And then the story was good, and the voice acting was great, and well, everything's sound.
Well, you liked it.
Yeah, I liked it, and I hope you like it. Well, you Blim and
sure,
you guys, if you play it, especially if you play it because I said I liked it.
Never. Anyway, next live we have no idea, because there's nothing much coming out in the next few weeks. Maybe we'll do something with the next open beta of the Division.
Yeah, I think they have a new mission included. They'll have a new mission included, so maybe. But like I said on the French stream, don't think I want to play too much before the final game comes, because, well, I've played the beginning of the game 2 times already, and that's maybe even more. It's
Yeah, more than that.
3 or 4. I'd like to play the final thing now. We won't be showing Street Fighter 5. Well, first because I can't play fighting games. I don't even know if we'll have anything Street Fighter related because, well,
Oh yeah, Deftones talking about Far Cry.
Far Cry is I think it's early March. So depending when Ubisoft actually sends us the game, it could be a. I still have to cover Assassin's Creed Russia, and it's it's really it's just more of the same, and it's not as interesting as I thought India was. So we're not going to do much other than videos. But we just got the game a few days before release, so I don't know with Far Cry. Hopefully they will give us at least a week to review it properly.
Yeah.
The rest of February, I think it's pretty. Shouldn't be a lot of things going on. We just got Dying Light, the following just came out, but you'll have videos. I don't think it's necessary to stream the game, especially because Dafton might not be able to buy on PC and play co-op with me. That would have been nice to show some co-op gameplay, even live.
Deftones is saying that Far Cry is the February 23rd, sorry.
Oh, really? So I was sure it was. So it might be soon then.
Oh yeah.
I'll look into it. I'll get in
Could
touch
be next week.
with a PR to know. Though usually it just tells me. I don't need to harass him or anything.
Oh, it's always good to harass PRs. That's their job.
Yeah, sure. Well, it's not
They like it.
the kind of guy who deserves to be harassed. So it's pretty cool.
They all do.
So yeah, maybe Far Cry. I'm not sure. There's a lot of people waiting on this one. Although I have to say, it got me more interested than 4. I really enjoyed 3. 4 I didn't play for very long, and this is a bit similar. Of course, it's a Far Cry game, but the setting is different. So why not? Maybe.
All right. So maybe in a week, maybe in 2 weeks, maybe never. Ever. You never know.
No,
Anyway,
we're not going to game trailer you. Okay, game trailer on you, or
No, not we had our differences with the game trailers back in the day, but yeah, it's sad for them.
It's always sad when a website disappears, and the only reason we're still here is that no one makes money, and Bloom likes to lose money, so that's why.
It's true.
Yeah, great. So let's lose money again and continue, and we'll see you guys
keep doing it. Yeah.
soon.
Right. See ya.